No, it wasn't clickbait. Yes, I did eat that pizza, and yes, I'm still losing weight. What's up and welcome to Waistline Wednesdays. I'm Dwayne. On this channel, we're covering my journey as I get to my goal weight, and hopefully, along the way, you're going to get to yours. So what made me decide that I wanted to start a YouTube channel? Well, I've struggled with weight loss most of my life. Since I was about 10 or 11 years old, I've always been able to put the pounds on and sometimes take the pounds off.
Now, I'm not a trainer, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm just a guy, like I said, who struggled with weight loss many years.
There's all kinds of diet plans out there that promise all kinds of amazing things. Now, I'm not trying to make any money off of you, but I would love to make money off of YouTube. You can help by hitting the subscribe button, the notification bell, and destroying that like button. It's free to you, and I heard it even burns a calorie or two. Okay, I don't know if it actually burns any calories, but it couldn't hurt. Okay, so the ground rules for this channel. Again, no crazy diets. I know I showed the pizza in the thumbnail, and I did in fact eat that pizza. I've had pizza 4 times since I've been on this diet. Twice from Little Caesars and twice from Mod Pizza. Now, I am using the word diet in the sense of terms of the foods that I eat every single day. It is part of my diet, my nutrition that I consume. I'm not doing anything crazy. All I've done is pick a caloric intake every single day as a target. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I have no diet plan. All I have is the foods that I've been eating, which I will put in the description below for you if you want to know what I'm eating. Only so you can see what I'm eating, not because I want you to eat those foods. They may not work for you. You may not like them. They may be more calories than you're supposed to be eating every day. They might be less calories than you're supposed to be eating every day. They're just an example of what's working for me and might work for you. Now, this is a desired daily calorie target. And just like targets in lots of different sports, you're not always going to hit the bullseye. Sometimes you're going to be a little left. Sometimes you might not even hit it at all. Sometimes you're going to hit dead center. Who knows? What's important is that you have a goal, a target that you're shooting for every day. And that's all that matters, as you try to get to that goal every single day. Now, don't necessarily feel like you need to eat until you reach that number. If you get done eating all of your meals for the day and you come up a little bit light at 1,700, 1,900, whatever, don't go feeling like you need to go out and eat an extra 100 calories to get you to that thing. Count that as a bonus day, because maybe one of the other days during the week you're actually going to go a little bit over, and that will help kind of compensate it. We're looking about the average across the week. All right, so how did I figure out my numbers? Well, I use an application called MyFitnessPal. You've probably heard of it. If not, the link is in the description down below. I'm not getting sponsored by MyFitnessPal. I'm not getting paid by them at all. The only place I will ever make money is hopefully off of YouTube if you are hitting that like button and sharing this with other people that want to hit the like button. If you haven't heard of MyFitnessPal, it's a great tool for tracking your calories during the day. One of the things I like about it the most is the fact that it can scan the boxes and bags and everything else that you're going to be eating, and it knows already. It's already got all the foods in your database, so you don't have to worry about entering everything manually. If you haven't already downloaded the application, go download it. Once you load it up, it's going to ask you some basic questions: your age, your height, your sex, how much you weigh, what you want to weigh, things like that. Now, one of the things it's going to talk about is your activity levels. A lot of people get really hung up on that. Are they active, kind of active, moderately active, sedentary? Pick whatever you think is the most accurate assessment of yourself right now. Now, I say that because you're going to ultimately get a number. It's going to tell you what it thinks that you should be eating every day. It's just an application. It's programmed. It doesn't know you from anybody else. So it's just going to pick a number based on averages. The averages may work for you. They may not. What's important is that it gives you a starting point. Now, the goal is to try to go for that target calorie for about 3 weeks, every single day for about 3 weeks. Then take all of your data, sit back and assess, see what's going on. If you're losing weight, congratulations, you're doing something right. I'd say keep on doing it. If you're stagnant or worse, maybe gaining a little weight, don't freak out. First, we need to figure out what's going on. most likely you're not as accurate with tracking what you're putting in the application as you think you are. If you aren't already using a scale, I highly recommend you get one. Again, I'm not trying to sell anything to you. The scale I've been using is a digital scale, and I've been using it for 10 years. I couldn't sell it to you even if I could find it on the internet. I did put a link in the description down below for one on Amazon that is similar to it. I can't necessarily speak to it. It gets good reviews. Again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I will make like a penny or three if you click the link. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you click it or not. I'm just trying to make your life as easy as possible. So while you're there, go ahead and get yourself a set of measuring cups and measuring spoons. In fact, you might want to get 2 or 3, or you're going to be washing them pretty regularly. So back to stagnating or gaining. Look at what you're doing. Are you actually weighing things out? Are you actually measuring? Are you being as accurate as possible when you're putting things into the application? If you are, good. Well, now we need to figure out what else is going on with you. If you're not, start being more accurate with what you're putting into the application. It's only going to be as helpful, as accurate as you are. So let's say you're being super accurate with all your numbers and you're still stagnating or worse, gaining weight. Now we need to look at other things that are possibly going on. There may be underlying health issues that you aren't necessarily aware of. I would highly recommend that you go and talk to a physician if you are strictly maintaining a reduction in calories and you're still gaining weight. That's not necessarily always normal.
Again, disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionist or a fitness expert. Just from what I understand, calories in, calories out, it makes logical sense that you should normally be losing weight.
Okay, so now that we know what my daily number is, let's talk about fitness. So with everything that's going on in the world right now, I wasn't able to go to the gym. And I know that's not an excuse. I could have still worked out at home. But I thought it was a perfect opportunity to try and put that weird little thing I always hear about 80% diet, 20% nutrition. Abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. You can't run away with the foods that you eat.
Can't outrun your fork.
So with that said, I wanted to see what would happen if I wasn't working out. Now, I haven't really gone to the gym since March when everything went down. I've gone maybe 5 times since then. I did one run for about a half mile, maybe a mile. I wasn't really feeling it. So all in all, I would say that although I lead a relatively active life as far as getting up and moving around and doing things, I wasn't doing anything extra. So with everything that's been going on, I figured this was the perfect opportunity to really see how much is it really due to diet versus fitness. So I decided I wasn't going to do any extra working out for the first month and a half. I was only going to focus on what I was eating. It was also very important for me to make sure that I was actually going to stick with the meal plan before I decided to throw fitness into everything else. I can't even imagine that thing actually works. I really wanted to know if watching what I was eating that closely was actually going to help me lose weight. And I'm going to tell you, 2,000 calories may sound like a lot. It may not sound like very much. For you, the numbers may be different. For me, 2,000 calories, 1990, they work. There are many days that I don't even meet the full calorie content, and there are some days that I actually go a little bit over. It just kind of depends. All right, we'll wrap it up here. Hopefully you got a little bit out of something I talked about today. Wherever you are on your journey, I wish you success. I wish you luck. I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. What's working, what isn't working for you. I'm always very interested in what other people are doing because maybe something you're doing would work for me. I'm certainly hoping that's the way it's going to be from me to you, but it could always be the other way around. So please leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And again, please destroy that like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It does have the potential of helping me out. And, you know, maybe it'll burn a calorie. I don't really know if it does or not. If you haven't already downloaded the application MyFitnessPal, I highly recommend you go get it. I'm very curious, if you haven't used it before, what your thoughts are on the app. I had it for many years. I stopped using it for a while, so I was very surprised to see some of the updates that they put into it. Again, I'm not using the premium version. I'm only using the free version. I don't think you need the premium version, but you do you. Get whatever you think is going to help you on your journey. Until next Wednesday, have a good time. See you later.